Hi, today I'd like to talk about ladles. It's amazing in ladles as well as many other pieces within Sterling Flatware, the variety that they made. You know, not only were the patterns beautiful, but the shapes were unique. And I'll go through the more common ladles that existed. The biggest ladle was the punch ladle. Almost all punch ladles will have spouts, some small, some large. This is a Tiffany punch ladle, and the bowl seems small, but it was an intelligent design because it holds exactly 1 cup of punch. The next biggest ladle was soup, typically about 13 or 14 inches long, and often gold washed, often decorated in the bowl. The next ladle was the oyster ladle. It's exactly like a soup ladle except 1 step smaller. An extremely rare ladle, one that most people will never see, is the bouillon server. This ladle is so rare that when I had one about 20 years ago, Silver Magazine called and asked if they could borrow it for an article because they had never seen one. The bouillon server is like a bouillon ladle or oyster ladle with a spout on the side. A very strange ladle is the claret ladle. And even in the Tiffany book, our research couldn't really figure out exactly what the claret ladle was for. So, the most common thought use is to take a serving from a barrel of claret. Also, it's thought that maybe you'd be going into the barrel of claret for some of the fruit. So either for sampling or for obtaining fruit, a very obscure ladle. The next one is the bouillon ladle. Smaller than the oyster, but bigger than the gravy. Again, a very obscure ladle. Now we're coming to the more common ladles. This is gravy. The one smaller than that is sauce, followed by cream, and then another step smaller, mayonnaise. The 2 smallest ladles are for mustard, and these would fit right into your mustard jar and often are gold washed. One side note on ladles is that they also pierce them. And you say, what good is a ladle that's pierced? Well, anyway, they developed these for sifting sugar, especially over their grapefruit. They actually developed 5 different sugar sifter ladles, one for each type of sugar. Thank you.